Alright, just got the truck parked, and we're going to do a quick little pre-walk, check things out, and then we're gonna get right into it. Man, these trees are giant. Let me flip this camera around. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing before I got distracted by those pine trees back there. A flasher on the front instead of running cones. I mean, that's how much more visible can you get than that? And same thing back there, either side we got flashers. So anyway, I'm gonna stick the butt of the truck out, and you can see the flasher. Okay. This jacaranda tree. Zoom out a little bit. Yeah. I think the basket, I'll be able to be standing kind of up in there. And then with the pole, we're just gonna zip, clean all that up. I'll be at a later date, probably not today. And this oak just needs just a little bit of trimming. This palm needs to get cleaned up quite a bit. I don't think it's been touched in, I don't know, since then. Years, many years. Alright, so here we are at the job site. Got my bucket staged right there, ready to go. This rubber tree, I've seen them get, I mean, as tall as that slash pine right there. But that one's on the way to that size. We're gonna fix that. And these pines, learning more and more about this stuff. As far as I know, they're protected. You can't just cut these and drop them unless it's threatening the house, which it is. It keeps collapsing that enclosure. I mean, blowing out the screens and even denting and damaging the structure itself. So they are encroaching on the house, but that'll be at a later date with a permit. Get all three of those out of there probably. And then this deck is coming out. This border here is coming out. To be careful walking on this stuff. Very, very careful. Lead will go right through it. Brought the pallet forks for the tree bucket. Freaking utilities. Should get a wrench on there and see if that's... Nobody seems to know what that is. I'm guessing it was for a well. Probably put in and never used. In any event, that tomahawk stump bucket is an absolute weapon. I mean, you gotta be careful you don't throw a 1,000-pound log right into the cap. It's got so much breakout. I mean, and then the serrated teeth on there. I mean, scale. Look at that. And the claws bigger than your hand. Massive. So many uses for that thing. About as aggressive an attachment you're going to get without getting an excavator. Alright, so there was a path here at some point. This is where we're at. Just made a little, I only had, I don't know, 30 minutes I was back here last night, around 4:45 to sundown, 5:45, maybe an hour at most. But actually being productive, I don't know, 30 minutes. Boom, got a little path cleared. We're going to get into some more of this vegetation. We're going to follow this to make this turn here, then also pull it back in when we get around the corner. We're going to get rid of all of this vegetation here so we can see the palms, keep those. We'll see exactly what's what once we start getting this whole area cleaned up. We'll be able to see how far back in here we're going to go, and there should be a path between that palm and this palm that kind of curves that way. I think we can reestablish that. And then these clusters of arecas here, we're going to take a couple of them out. I want to retain the privacy over there. Yeah, I might just let this grow that way to control height. I mean, it does feel pretty almost fenced in back here without a fence. And if you can achieve that without any cost, I don't want to screw that up. So we'll leave that cluster. Likely rip that one out, and also maybe that one out. If not entirely, just buzz around it with a chainsaw and shrink it a lot. And then let's actually get back in here. Let's see, we got another massive tree right there. Well, massive for Florida anyway. Not if you're in the Pacific Northwest. But Florida, these are mature, established trees. They've been here 50, 60, 70, 80 years. And without question, there's 100-year-old pines in this part of Florida. Probably within 100 yards of me right now. There's you can't really tell the diameter from here, but I don't know if I'd be able to get my arms around that one. It's a big tree. All right. So you see there's a little pocket in here. There's a wall. It's hard to tell depth on camera, but there's a wall there, a good amount of space here. So if we were to even we'll leave that cluster. See, this is why you got to get behind, really check out your work site. Especially if the customer says you're the expert. Make the most impact with the least amount of cost and give them the most use out of their property. So we'll leave that. I mean, that's nice and secluded. We'll open that up, and then we'll have this whole area private. Really, really cool. And we can get back in here and continue that little path around there. Again, leaving some of the palms. But we'll get the property close to as it was intended to be and as it looked 30 or 40 years ago. So I'm going to go ahead and shut off the camera, stop talking, and start working.